So in this video, we're going to start looking at the practicals of PHP variables. So in PHP, you're going to study numbers, you're going to study strings, you're going to look at arrays, you're going to look at the std object class, you're going to look at the resource data type, you're going to look at the null, you're going to look at the class and object. So what I have open is VS Code. So here I have my XAMPP already running, Apache is running, and MySQL is running. Okay, then on the other hand, I've already initialized my browser to point to a script that I've developed. So I've introduced a new script called variables in PHP. So let's start by looking at numbers. So PHP as well, just like Python, is weakly typed variable notation or methodology. So meaning in PHP to declare a variable, use the $sign. So I'm going to say is number. Okay, so is number in this case can be a short, a byte, a float, a long, and also a boolean. You can also put booleans, just like one variable can contain any data type. That's what weakly type programming languages work. That's how they work. So I'll do that, and I'm going to say echo. Echo means print to the screen is number. Okay, so I'll save that, and I'm going to come to the browser and check. It's going to show me a 1 there. If I update this to 100, I save, I go back to the browser and refresh. This is going to be what? 100. Okay, so that's how you work with numbers. So this could be a float. I could have said 100 point any number of digits. Okay, decimal digits there. I refresh, we have that. So then if I want, I can look at strings. I can look at the concept of string. So I'll say $sign is string. So a string is double quotes. I'll say my name is PHP. I'll terminate. Okay, so after I terminate, I'm going to print. I'll say echo, then is string, and I close. Okay, then I'm going to refresh there. So now you see these things, the number and the variable, they're not really coming on a new line. Okay, a new line of code is not coming on a new line of code. So to do that, to help me do that, I'm going to introduce a break statement so that I print on a new line. Okay, so I'll say echo. So I will do a break statement from HTML like that. Now close. Now if I refresh the browser, I have my name is PHP. So that's how you write a string. So a string can also be single quotes in PHP. The string can be in single quotes. So I'll refresh that. So I'll still get the same result. So in PHP, you can also have an array. Let's see how to do an array in PHP. It's actually called an array in PHP also. So an array, I was saying, is array. Okay, so my array, I'll use square brackets. So this array, it will have numbers 1, 2, 3, those of maybe let me say 4, let me say 5, like that. So in PHP, you can't echo an array, but you can actually do a print array to echo an array. So in do a print array, you're going to say is array like this. So I've done a print array. So if I refresh, okay, so we have array with that information there. So I also need to do another echo statement here so that information comes on a new line. So I'm going to say break statement, and I'm going to refresh. So when I refresh, I have that array. So key 0 is 1, key 1 is 2, key 2 is 3, key 3 the value is 4, key 4 the value is a 5. Okay, so when it comes to arrays, what I can do is that I can access. So I'll introduce a new break statement here. So now if I want to access an array, an array, okay, arrays in PHP, they're actually dynamic, they have no limited size. Okay, so we're going to say is array. I want to access maybe 4 to print out 5. This is 4. So let's print out, okay, let's print out 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. So the position is going to be what? position is going to be 3. Okay, I'll save, and then if I want, I can print that to the screen. So this is the 4 that we have there. Okay, so if I want, I can actually modify. To modify the 4, I can, in my modification, I can say is array. Then on position 3, I'm going to update, and then I'm going to fix 100 there. So now if I refresh information in the browser, I'm going to have is 100 here. Okay, so that is how PHP you can modify, you can access an element in PHP. That's how we build an array. Okay, maybe if you want to find also the size of an array, okay, let me enter another break statement. Say BR, that, then I'll terminate. Then to enter the length of an array, I'm going to say size. You can use two functions. You can say count or size of. So I'll use count, and I'll say is array. So if I print that to the screen, I'm going to say 5. So the length of this array is actually 5 items. So in this video, we've looked at numbers, we've looked at strings, and we've also looked at arrays. In the next video, we're going to look at other data types.